Good evening, one and all. Yesterday we discussed about methods, right? What is the simple definition of methods? Is a method in a Java is a block of code that performs a specific task. Clear? And it will execute only when we are invoke that, right? When we are invoke that only, then we can achieve that one. After that, it is a reusable code. Once you write that one, whenever you want to call, whenever you invoke, we can use that one. So it is a reusable code, and a method takes parameter input can a return value. Okay, and down is the after that we went to the what is the syntax. After that we discussed about yesterday static methods, right? In the static methods, what is meant by static methods? Just simply give the syntax of the method, and if you add the syntax static keyword to the method, it became static method and belongs to the class, not to the object. We have to call without the creating object. Then with the class, we have to call the static methods, right? Now after that, what we discussed about default methods. What is meant by default methods? Nothing but it has a body and it can be inherited by the implemented class. Okay, it is the actually future class. What is meant default method means void is the return type and method name is something user defined method, get book followed by parenthesis, open braces, close braces. This is called default method. It has body, right? And third one, instance method belongs to an object. You need to create object for to call them. What is meant by instance method? Nothing but same return type, method name, and without static keyword. That is called instance method, otherwise non-static method. Clear? One is the static method, default method, non-static method, and fourth one abstract method. Actually, at the time of object topic, I will explain what is meant by abstract method. Simply, you have to give the abstract keyword to the methods, and it doesn't contain any body. Declares without body. At the time of object oriented program, then I will explain this one. And what is fifth one? Fifth one is final method. What is meant by final method? Nothing but same method. If you add final keyword, then it became final method. Then we can't change anything. Same as the variables also. If you add final to the variables, we can't change the value. And yesterday we discussed about one more thing. What does that mean? Parameterized method and non-parameterized method. Right? See now, this is the parameterized method. 13 to 35th line. This is parameters, and we have to pass the argument object dot method name, same method, and if you pass the arguments, and it will store inside the variable, and it will enter into the block, and it will perform some action. It will store into the one variable. After that, we are printing that one. This is called parameterized method. Non-parameterized nothing but normal method. It might be instance method. Clear? This topic we have discussed yesterday. Now, one more important thing is here, that is sixth one. I think we have lot of methods. But here we will discuss what is the necessary things. One is the important is method with return type. Okay, suppose as far as we know only void only. Right? Suppose public, I will give here question mark. This is return type actually, and method name is getBook. This is one method, right? Non-static method. Suppose I will take some parameters, integer a, comma, integer b. I will pass the arguments as well. Object dot method name. What is method name? GetBook. GetBook I will pass here, and I will give the arguments. Integer way I will pass 10 comma 20. I will pass this one. Just a minute. Okay, all right. So here arguments. This is the parameters. Previously what we done? System dot out dot println. In that, whatever the result come, suppose here let me take variable as integer c and a plus b. Whatever the arguments I passed, this 10 will store inside the a, and it will enter into the block, and it will store into the a variable. After that, this 20 will pass and it will store into the integer b. After that, it will store into this one. After that, it does some calculation. The result might be 30. Then it will store into the c. I am printing that c in the system.out.println. Then what it will print? 30. Whenever we are invoking this with the object, it will go to this block, this method, and it will return the 30. Now small change here. If it is a void, in the question mark, if it is a void, then it is valid. Now if I give integer, the return type, this is the return type. Integer is a return type. Access modifier is a public, integer is a return type, and getBook is the user defined method name. Int a and int b are the parameters. Method open, method close. Inside I did some logic. Now what I will do? I don't do this one. Just instead of this, I will write return keyword. Return, I will write this calculation, a plus b. This is the difference, right? Instead of these two lines, I will write like this. Whenever you call this one, all right, whenever you call this method, getBook method, with the object, the arguments will pass inside the a and b, and it will pass inside the b, and it will done some operation, and whenever you call this method, it will return the answer as 30. Right? We will do this one. So this is yesterday's thing. Let me go to the let me create one class for return types. Going slowly. So we will discuss about return types. After that, we will go to the topic operators. That is simple topic only operators. Slowly. Okay. Let me take here class name as method return sample. I will take the public static void main method. ID will create the this thing. Okay, now we'll see this one. Here, this is main method. Okay, छोड़ दो. Here, let me take one new method. What can I take? Let me take public. I will give here one question mark. I will decide what I have to return after that. Public. After that, let me give method name is add number. This is my method name. You can give anything. Open method contains body, open braces, close braces. Here I will give one parameters, integer a comma integer b. Now I will, what is here error? The set statement return type is void. Okay, it is in the suggestion box. In the suggestion box, it is telling that it should be written. Okay. Now I want to do some calculation for that purpose. Return is one keyword. We have 53 keywords almost. Among that, one of the keyword is return. Okay. Here a plus b. Some calculation. It is asking. See here. Set method return type is integer. It is asking integer. It is the ID is giving the some suggestion. Whenever you are performing some number calculation, the return value should be integer. Then the question mark is overridden by integer. Clear? Now in the main method, what I will do? I have to create the object for this method. I have to create the object for the class actually. What is the by which keyword I have to create the object for the class? Obviously new keyword. What is my class name here? Method return sample is my class name. After that equal to. After that I have to give one object reference. Let me take add. After that my class name. Object has been created for the class. Class name, new keyword, equal to operator, object reference and class name. Officially we will call this is a constructor call, default constructor call. Okay. So now I have been created object for the class. Now what is the second step? I have to invoke this method. How to invoke this one? Just add okay, let me view the main method. Add dot my method name. What is my method name here? Add numbers. it is expecting arguments. What can I give? I should give the only integers. 10, let me give simple 20. And this one. Now I am invoking them. Whenever I invoking, nothing but calling this method with the object. See here, add is the object reference. With the object reference, I am calling the one method. Which method this is? Parameterized method. Whenever I am calling this method, see here, add number is the method. Add number is the method. I am calling with object reference. Then the whole method is returning some value, right? It is returning some value, right? Why? 10, 20. It will store inside the A and B. This whole method returning some result, 30. I want to store that one. For that purpose, I will take equal to symbol and I will give one variable. In the sum, what it will store? 30 will store. And which type is the 30? 30 is the number. So, numbers we have to take obviously integer. Clear? After that, just give the system.out.println. So whatever the result has come here in the sum, I want to print on the console. For that purpose, what can I give? Addition of A and B. And in the sum, what it will store? Result will store, right? Variable will store the results also. So in the sum, what is there I want to see. So same variable, I will copy this one, I will paste here, and I want to give one concatenate symbol. Then just save the code. Run as Java application. Okay, it's let's go on. See now. Switch problem. Okay. Addition of A and B, 30. This is how we have to invoke the method with the return type. Clear? First we have to create one method. Return type, if you give the integer, the result should be integer. Now we will go to the one more method. Let me, so you know how to write the strings, right? String is the one data type, which purpose? To store the sequence of characters. Suppose, let me take one name from any call, the call who are there, Rajeshwari. Okay. Right? Any wrong? Okay, see now, these are all what? Characters only, right? A is one character. Oh, sorry, A is one character, R is one character, J is one character. So what is the meaning of string? String is nothing but a sequence of character, right? And that too also we have to mention in the double quotes, and we should end with the semicolon. Clear? At the time of data types, I explained this one. After that, now I want to return one name. For that purpose, what I have to do? Same. Public. I will give here question mark. I will give after this data type. And let me write as a here. What can I take method name? Something get message, parenthesis, open braces, close braces. See now, just carefully observe add method. This is one naming convention. Add method is one method name. What is the naming convention? Camel case. Camel case nothing but start letter with small. And next word is upper next word is uppercase. See now, in the add number, A is the lower case, nothing but small alphabet. N is upper alphabet. This is the naming convention. Okay. Here, I want to demonstrate string return type. So, I will take simply return string quotes. I will write here Java return type string return type. That's it. So what it will return? String, right? We have to write string like this and variable, something variable bi. This data will store inside the bi, right? And the data type is string. That's why it is returning the string. That's why in the place of question mark, what I have to give? Okay, we'll check the first this box. The set method return type must and should be string. It is giving the suggestion. So remove this one, string. Save this one. How to invoke this one? Same as the object. What is the object here? Add. Add dot. What is method name? Get message. See here, get message, return type is string. This is my class name. Method return sample is my class name. And end with a semicolon. Whenever I am invoking this method, it is returning one value, right? Then I want to store that one. Where can I store? Equal to, I will take as a name. Then what type is it? Is string type. Clear? Now I want to see that one. For that purpose, I want to print on the console. System.out.println. In the name, here with the object reference, I invoke this get message. Then the 10th line will go to the 23 line. It is returning one message. What is that message? String. Right? Then I store that one in the name. In the name, this whole string will reside. Then I want to take that one variable. I want to print on the console. Just to save this one, let me give the one explicit meaning. What can I take? Returning name is something. Now save this code and compile, just run as application. It will convert it into the Java class as a okay. Just a minute. Run as application. Okay. So whenever I hit the run button, it will compile the .java and it will generate the dot class, and it will some operation has done it machine level I mean ML it will convert. After that it will return the result on the console. What is that result? Result returning name is string return type, right? Whenever I invoke this method with the object reference add dot this method, it is returning something. I want to store that one. For that purpose, name variable, and what type it is? String type. Obviously it is a string type. That's why I gave the data type as string. After that I took one system.out.println. It is one statement from the system class. I wrote the return name is. Whenever it is returning, I want to see on the console. Simply I copy this one, I pasted this one. So on the console it is coming like this. Return name is from here, and a name. In the place of name variable, it is coming as a string return type from the get message method. Understood? This is how we have to achieve the method with the return type. It might be integer, it might be string, it might be double. Okay? Generally we are dealing, unlike previous days, we are dealing with the void only. Then no need to write the return type. Clear? Whenever you are adding the return type as a integer, you should return the result. Otherwise calculation, otherwise string, otherwise any meaningful thing. That's it about this one. So we'll start the today topic, that is operators. Okay. So just carefully observe this one. Operators, just read. Just read this one. I will come back in 1 minute. Okay, all right. All right. So today topic is operators in Java. So simple definition of operator is operators are the special symbols that perform operations on a variables and values. Operators will perform different validations and calculation with given input or value. So I gave one example here. Integer is a data type, x is one variable. So 10 plus 20, it performing some calculation and it will store inside the x. Operators will do the calculations also. What is here operator? Plus is the operator, and it will do the validation also. Next line I gave the one validation x. So what is here? What is your value? 30. So in the x place, resides 30. 30 equal to 30. Then it will give the Boolean value. What is the Boolean value? True or false. Whenever the, okay, I will explain this if else condition, nothing but decision making statements in like on Monday in future. Okay, performing the validation also. Equal to operator, the result check the Boolean value. It might be true or false. It is the obviously true, right? In x value, what will reside? 10 plus 20, 30. 30 equal to 30. True. Then this whole became true. We know in the if condition, the condition is true, then only the block of code will execute. This block open here and close it here, right? Then it will print hi. Otherwise else it will print hello. Simple. Clear? And we have the types of operators. What are the types is called? Arithmetic operators and unary operators, relational operators, conditional operators and assignment operators. These are all the types of operators. And what are the arithmetic operators? So addition. Addition is one operator, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo division. Now these three not required to explain all these things. We know from the 6th class onwards we are doing the same things. But I want to give some clarity regarding division and modulo division. Suppose, see now, might be but for clarity purpose I am giving. Suppose what I took here, 10 divided by 3. Division. If I took the division, if I took the 10 divided by 3, 10. 3 jars 9. It will give the remainder 1. This is called coefficient. Whenever you use this division symbol, it will give the coefficient result. Understood? Whenever you use the modulus division, nothing but 10, this is the modulus division, 3, then it will give the remainder. Okay, just a minute, I will give some other color, you can understand better. This is 10 divided by 3. Whenever you divided 10 divided by nothing but modulus division 3, then it will give the result as a remainder. It will give the remainder answer. Whenever you use this symbol, it will give the 3. Whenever you use this modulus division, it will give the remainder, it result as a 1. There is a difference. Okay, this is all basics. Next, unary operation. Unary operation same as the arithmetic. Plus, minus and plus, minus, not. So plus is nothing but like suppose if I take integer I, I, I plus plus, it is called post increment. This is called pre-increment. Actually, I can't explain this one in the coding. At the time of for loop, I will explain this one. At the for loop, we can use this one. Post increment, pre-increment, all these things not using in real time. It's very just basic for. And third one is relational operator. So use it to compare two values, always Boolean value, right? It will return the Boolean value. See here, I gave here one example. I want to check this value, x value. In the x variable, what it resides? 30 resides. And I want to check the value, 30 equal to 30. Then it will give the Boolean value. That is called simply relational operators, and not equal to, and greater than or less than. Like it is nothing but comparing two values. Comparing, no need to tell this one, very basic 6th class. Like 3 less than 4, otherwise 6. 4 less than 6, it will give the Boolean value, right? So just this one, and this is a very important thing, conditional operators. Logical and. What is meant by logical and? Nothing but, suppose in the condition, if you write one logic, like one condition 1 and condition 2. I want to check these two conditions. It should be true. Okay? It should be true. Then only you should execute this block of code. Then we have go with the and operator. Okay? Both conditions should be true. Okay? I will explain in the future, like if decision making statements. I'll explain by using this and code. Condition should be true. Second condition also should be true. And we can write one more condition also. Condition 3. Then it should be also true. Then only this logic will execute. Clear? That is the use of undone. All conditions should be true. If you take 3 conditions, all conditions should be true. It is, suppose I will tell one student pass 35 marks. And one more condition and one more condition. Then only he will get some grades. For that purpose, you have to use this undone condition. Otherwise, one more thing is there, logical not, logical or. Logical or, what is content mean? What is the meaning of logical or? Means one should be true. Either condition 1 true, either these two conditions, one should be true, then it will execute the block. Clear? That is nothing but pipe symbol or sorry. This is pipe symbol, logical or. Clear? And one more, logical not. if you take single condition, simple opposite. If you give here logical not, simple. If it is a true, it became false. If it is a false, it became true. Logical not, not nothing but whenever the result come true, it will give the false value. Whenever the false, it will become true. That is the logical not. And some assignment operators we not use mostly this one. In in our tool AEM also we don't use this one. Mostly assignment operator. Assignment regularly we are using, right? Assignment operator. Nothing but assigning to right side value to left side generally. And these are all symbols like subtract and addition, multiplication and addition, division and addition. You can try this one in your this thing in your code. Okay, but actually we don't use this one. We don't use this, and we don't write code separately. We have to take any condition, then we have to use this one, logics, right? That is the meaning of operators. Simple introduction about operators, right? Operators is the special symbol that performs operations and validations. It will do the some validation and calculation. So we will see that one in future session. That is okay. That is nothing but this one. We'll see this one at next topic, decision making statements. Okay, we'll see coming day, nothing but Monday. Okay, that's it about today. Today we discussed about what is the method return type, right? Method return type and small introduction about operators. We will use that operators in the decision making statement. It might be if else, nested if, switch case. Okay, at the time we will see this one. Okay, that's it about today. Bye bye.